Who got a job? Nobody. To the field from the tailgate tries. Let's go blue, get a home team. It's the big house, Michigan for the real. If it ain't real, it ain't right. Can't take a hit, take a hike. The legendary Big Ten trap it right. Coach Shim Beck, motivated the night. Force so strong, it's on Saturday nights. Howard, Woodson, ready to get the ice. That's ball, help to the victors, that's a plum ball. I got one question, tell them all ball. That's right, basic flow, that's all I say. From the Steve and the B.I.G. Lock him on the beanie, I'm baby. Don't forget it off like G. Follow like Pebble. Roast and watch get the bad vibes together. Go home, trying to get to the national ship in the road phone. They gon' hit, start to finish. The M Club is getting it, jump in the image. We ready right now, you wanna become a kid. We helmet, everybody is in. Go blue, go blue. Check it up a notch, we supposed to. Any haters in the way we gotta go through. I ain't got a question, but the coast do. Hey, yo, DJ, away, you ready?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and like...
That ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks.
Damn, I was going to double check the fucking depth chart before I started this shit.
No matter what play you call.
You know what? Anybody that should be promoted up or anything? His speed is higher. Agility is higher. Acceleration is higher. Breaking tackles. Trucking. Change of direction. Uh-oh. We'll leave it. Believe he has a red shirt. Yep. Oh, what the fuck? Thought I wanted him playing. Thought I made that clear a long time ago. Dude needs fucking experience. He needs to be out there playing. And Houseman, you can go ahead and be over here, where you belong. Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, bro. What I think of that. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, quarterback needs to come out. Oh, shit. Rushing left end. No, I normally just let them be, but it's a more of it. Right end. Give it to the senior. See, it says sub corner, but none of these are corners. Or slot corner, I guess. Whatever, I'll give it to them. They have a higher ranking than the next corner. So, whatever. But this guy can take over from that guy. And that's it, I guess. Now I need to remember to go through that before I start the next week.
How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here we go, here we go. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Underwood. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the outside. Oh, out of space. Lowers those pads. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The lone back's got it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
Touchdown, Michigan! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work.
Turning it on! There he goes! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Got his man. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation. combination and points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give headed toward right tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want in those 4th and 2 situations.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take them.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football.
Going for it all. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. They methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Oh, ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Holden finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The toss to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Hawkeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Moulton. Powers through the defender. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. He leaves it with his back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every...
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And, oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make him make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gill. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Michigan.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's King. Lets it fly. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this? Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he closes it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and even better this time around.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Keene. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Powers through. Touchdown, Wolverines. He would not be denied.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Dotson. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. This time it's complete. And he's wrestled to the ground. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Hunt is in the air. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Oh, he dropped it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And give as they work on that clock.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Runs through a tackle. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Showing out as I took the cast. She didn't call me fights, but now me by hell. Meaning of fights, but not the meaning of fail. So heavy, we hold the weight. We got to feel the scale. Scream with the brains, the repeats in a few words. Get ready for you know I'm pushing cool on. So when they asking me what a show on, let's go. Came for the #1 spot, no time. It's all said and done, they know what. Let me know, and then I got a reminder that it's fine. Mason Blue. You gon' pick that fight, whether it's first thing at noon or we tip at night. You know Christ living crib that fight, but it's not a thing to jump on the ring. We could get that fight. We can double tier competition, never have we got permission. Not to mention they could be what we in other spots pushing. If they try the team, it's not ignition. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. Have to win us and maids, have to win us and gold. DJ Ray got it on 10 times 2. Say you wanna ball under me, it's what we do. If you already know, let's go play. For the #1 spot, no time. It's all said and done, they know what. Let me know, and then I gotta remind them that it's blood. Makes me go. I'm just now cooking up. Yeah. This ain't told. The D picked the ball off. Now he seems like he got corona. That one play ain't work. You need a new persona. You can't run up that middle. We threw the cups on. The defense got a turnover. We threw the bumps on. Michigan got the D on lock. I mean, I'm about to put this C on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw it in that flat. Mike got the burner. Michigan be all amazed out. Looks like a trash top 5 in that race. I saw it in the flinch. Starbuck got the boys fired up. Been a long journey on the timeline. Watching the game. You are not worthy. Scrubs. I can see they ain't ready. Lord have mercy. Spirit put his helmet on your chest. Visit all blurry. Then second the quarterback. Tell me what's the hurt. I put a move on. So slick like a can of emergency. Got a quick 3 and out like they Steph Curry. Yeah. Thank you very much. Let me see. Yeah. Defense just got a turnover. We threw the bus on them. Yeah. No more races. On a pick 6. We threw the bus on him. Yeah. Hey, Mike Morris just cost me fumble. We threw the bus on him. Yeah. Thank you very much. Let me see. Yeah. It's 11-0 against 11-0. 2 versus 3. Yes, yeah. Okay, it's A crossed out the first letter. We don't call it on stage. The whole world tuned in. The whole blue for the A defense going in. Now let's talk, give me a safe. When they're going to the title game, the West is great. Michigan on the way to Columbus to go crazy. The Wolverines can't see. They've been out with the late seat. I don't care about the damn but they already hate. Don't try to be big full of helmets off like Royce G. I don't care. We ain't backing down like we North League. Fuck, so the bus took the ball. What y'all think? Backs up blue to these cold days like an ice rink. Mike Bear ran to his chin. He said, me, deep fingers all over the field. They gotta feel like him. The biggest brand in the world. I gotta eat. Michigan versus Ohio. I've been waiting all week. Get that horseshoe. All you hear is talk trash. Michigan don't say too much. We are not flashy. Fair play. All you hear is crust. Helmet splash. I wanna see like 5-6 times like a sign ass. It's time to split the ball off. Enjoy your factor. Chris Jenkins came out the middle. He had the blast. The O-line moving that rock. Let's play action. Movie automatic. JJ put it in the bread basket. We ain't going down there for that. Let's make plays. Soft summer bucks turnovers gonna make the game. If you ain't know by now, it's just his hand. Coming to the shoot on those like Ryan Hayes. Back center coming down the line, get out the way. That's how the legs are ripping the blue on game. Now wait till the niggas on the D looking at our nameplate. November 26, 22, I can't wait. So brothers to the niggas on the D looking at the place.